What is up, guys? Chaserase here, and today we're going to continue with the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. Obviously, we're going to just keep on finishing up the mom fights here. We'll go ahead and we'll do our normal with the Zazzy Zaz, and we're going to go ahead and get some shit done. Only reason I'm taking a Zazel here, just an obvious, very fun, very fast run here. I'm hoping we might even be able to get through two different runs here on this episode. One of my friends, his name's Luke, he's thinking about going into the YouTube too. We've been playing games for years now, but he's been like watching my videos and telling me, okay, so we have the butter bean. Don't know what that tells us, but he's been saying, you know, watching my videos, telling me to find a few things to talk about, perhaps, and they were just the beginning. That one's actually really good. Get the damage, the range up, perfect on Azazel. And I think, you know what, we can go ahead and speed run this one. We'll try to get a few of these mom fights out of the way as fast as possible, since I think we have to beat her like 7 or 8 times before we're good to move on. And I'd love to get to that point of the game as fast as possible, just because then I think the game really starts getting a bit more fun for us. Really, the only reason I wanted to go through these parts in the first place was so that we could actually see. We've got Little Hot. We'll get rid of him here. The only reason I want to go through, you know, these first parts is so, you know, on the new channel, we'll have done all of this together. Speed up, not the best. However, we get a chance between. Oh, I hate this because we do not have enough health for any of these. None of them are great, but that still doesn't mean it doesn't make me a little bit upset. However, we still have angel deals now. Usually not the best deals, but I don't think we've unlocked a whole lot of the items necessarily. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, I'm just placing them real dumb. My bad. Okay. Oh, so we ended up getting... Okay, so we didn't get the Lucky Rock. We just had the chance to actually start getting it, which is good. The Lucky Rock is definitely the chance to save a run. PhD, not bad at all. In fact, I think this will actually leave us to want to run into our... What do we have here? I think we try for something here. We didn't get anything great. And honestly, we don't really need to hold the full card. I think we will. Okay, we took some dumb damage there. I think we will just because, you know, why not? I think we're going to be just fine taking this boss trap room, and I was right. So basically, as he was saying, ooh, one of these could actually be a library. It's a terrible library, but a library nonetheless. The sun card, I think we take our... it heals and enlightens, so I think it shows us... I mean, there's no reason not to take the Anarchist Cookbook here. And sun, I'm pretty sure it reveals the room and secrets, so we could use it just to speed up our next floor run. I don't think we really need Sackboy, but we can go ahead and start donating a little bit more to our donation machine here. Definitely does not hurt to try to get to that as much as possible. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So we've hit up to 90. 90 is definitely fine. Okay. So we're going to head down. We're going to use the sun card because I think it shows us the floor. Okay, we ended up unlocking Eve, which is pretty good. So we'll use this, and yes, okay, so it does reveal the floor for us, and secret rooms as well. Definitely not bad. Okay, I almost walked right into that. Yeah, okay, so we do have enough before he pops out. We can Anarchist Cookbook here. We can hope one of them... Nah, okay. So we can just use one of our normal bombs then. We could have pushed them, but it was a little bit scary. With the damage we have with Brim, that is definitely an upside there. Grabbing that Skinny Odd Mushroom. This isn't an XL floor. Okay, no. I was just confused because it seemed like it might have been with the shop there, but I was just looking at it and I thought it might have been a, okay, this seems like a floor that I might actually feel okay using Anarchist Cookbook to maybe get us a little bit more breathing room. It wasn't necessary, but, you know, it was definitely a little bit helpful. Little chub, not great, but, you know, it's something. Ooh, I about killed us there. We'll go and squeeze through, grab that. Head back down. I don't know why we headed over here necessarily, but we did. Like I said, I do want to try to speed through these, so heading down there wasn't the best decision. Okay, these, I know this is going to make our run a little bit slower, but it doesn't matter whenever you get such good things out of these chests. Give us a lot better chance to maybe speed up later on, as in just like us having a good enough damage source. Sadly, we didn't get anything great out of it, but we did get, okay, let's see, we'll grab that. I think we take Bob's Brain. That's fine, it just adds to being able to speed up our fights a little bit. I think, okay, I'm scared to use Bob's Brain there. Okay, oh, no. Okay, we'll head over here, we'll see what we get. Nothing, we'll go ahead and donate a little bit more, as much as it's going to allow us here. But, I know I just, like, started off, yes, store upgrade level 2, that's good. But I know I started off here talking about Luke, and, you know, I was like, oh, yeah, he told me maybe talk about some more stuff, and I have came up with no stories. It's just been the actual gameplay, which is better than rambling about nothing. Okay, and we will, oh, Bob's Brain, I knew it would fuck us a little bit, but I think we're fine here. We should be able to get, I think we're more, yeah, we're definitely going to get us a deal with the Angel here. Oh, even better, actually. Oh, crazy good, okay. I'm really mad that I accidentally picked that up. We can still take the Pact. I'm really pissed that we picked up, because if we would have played it smart, I think we would have been able to maybe get them all. Maybe not them all, but I would have rather... Nah, I would have died. That's the finest way to do, I think. Still upset I can't get contract from below, though. I would definitely rather want Pact, though, since we haven't really been hurting too crazy. I don't feel like doing a boss trap room. Okay, I should just let him poison himself out there. Okay. Looking pretty good to me. Okay. Okay. I'm drowsy. I don't know what the pill does. We can use it. Okay, we can get butt bombs. Give us some more bombs, obviously, as well as just making them a little bit more useful for us. Let's see if we can get Bob's Brain to... Okay. It's scary with Azazel having Bob's Brain, just because of the lack of movement you have. We can use this moon card to open up one of our secret rooms here. I don't see it super useful. We might want to use it as a way to teleport out of a room. Ooh, does Bob's Brain now, does it scale with bomb upgrades? I think I used to know if it did or not, and it just like kind of happened in one of the gameplays, and I was just like, oh, that's cool. Okay, so we can get rid of one of these. Okay, that's fine. We do really need to watch our health, though, as it is getting kind of low. We can use this. We end up getting a secret room. We'll bomb these guys. Okay, we get nothing out of that. We did need a key to go and head over to our shop here. And I'm hoping... we get the hourglass. not what I was looking for exactly. In fact, we'll grab the key and I think we donate the rest. Okay. If I can get myself stuck in here, it doesn't really matter at that point. Okay. So, we're stuck, kind of. We only have one heart, so it's pretty scary situation to find ourselves in. And the worst part is, it's not like a red heart to where, you know, we take half heart and we're able to get it back up. We're at a heart, basically. Okay, that was a pretty good Bob's brain explosion for us. It didn't damage us, but it definitely cleared up. Speed up, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm not a fan of these guys in this room. I want to say secret room. Or secret room. No, okay. Still an extremely scary situation. Oh, gosh. Okay, I say we head in. It's Chad, so I think we can definitely survive without taking damage here. Okay, or... Oh my god, I was such an idiot about it. Okay, we can go again. I made a stupid mistake. It wasn't too long, though. I think it only came out to about 10-minute run, so we can go ahead and continue going with this run. Okay. Yeah, the story I want to tell you guys is I want to ask, how many of you guys actually, and I know right now, especially at the beginning, I'm not talking to many people, but to who I am talking about, how many of you guys actually have or know of the app called iFunny? It's kind of like a, oh, wow, terrible damage. It's a lot like, you know, say 4chan or Reddit, to where you can, it's very image-based, though. Okay, that's really dumb damage from me. Range up's fine, but for those of you who do have it, or know what it is, it's an app I had on my phone, and we all really liked it. You know, me and my friends, because it was a way to just kind of laugh at some stupid memes or whatever. Half the time we did it whenever we just had free time. We're like, oh, we're bored, let's fucking look up some of these pictures. But Unicorn Stump isn't bad. I think we can make some stuff work with this. Okay, that was, I want to say that was my bad, but fuck Curse of the Maze, throwing me right into that shit. But basically, me and my friends who have that, right, and we think it's pretty funny to jump on there and see what you got, see what you can laugh at. However, I said however 40 times or so. I don't quite believe I'm saying anything right at this point. Okay. Grab that. The only problem with it was during one of our... Okay. So Unicorn Stump does not let us deal damage or shoot. It simply makes us invincible. So that means in boss fights and stuff, it's not the best. It just lets us get into situations where we are able to survive whenever we normally would not be able to. That's an evil up. That's the heart. That's 2 troll bombs, which is pretty dickish, but I'm fine with it. I'm scared to go in here, but... Ooh, the nail. The nail. Okay. We can grab this, because the nail will actually give us... Oh, that's... Unicorn Stump, great and all, but the nail gives us a chance to actually, you know, get some of our hearts back. And knowing me, I take a shit ton of damage. We'll go over here and we'll check our item room. What's that? Best Bud Swarm Protector. Not the best. He only comes out whenever I take damage. And I'm not a huge fan of items that only happen whenever you take damage, because then you actually have to take damage to trigger them. Okay, so I guessed right on our item room there. And you know what? I'll waste our last bomb to try to get into the cursed room, since I would rather not lose heart there, and it was useless. Well, we got a penny, but it was just a penny. However, just a penny means, and with this gold key, we can go ahead and look at what we have in our shop. We have... Huh. Why does it give us a reroll? Because I thought you only get that if you had, like, mods and such on. I don't... You know what? We'll take this, since we cannot donate this time. And we'll go ahead and, grab us another spirit heart, I guess. Get us back up to 3, which is fine. Definitely better than, you know, the 1 we were at a second ago. But, so, what happened was... This app, you know, it posts some funny stuff. We'll go and we'll check it every time it hits the featured, which is just the things that they find funny enough to post up for everybody to kind of watch. What is this? Range down, infested. Range down, not great. In fact, that room was pretty not good for us. Callus, again, not the best of luck there, as we can already fly. I don't think Callus is going to do us much luck with just about anything. But what happened was, me and my friends, we like to get together and watch, you know, some of the movies that come out. Say, usually superhero movies, you know, some of those new Star Wars movies. You know, I guess you could say, you know, some of the nerdier movies that come out. And we like to get together, you know, us 4 guys, and we'll all go watch them together. However... Okay, we'll grab that, and we'll go ahead and throw these in. We will grab the bomb. However, what happened was we were getting ready to watch Star Wars Episode 8, and we'd sworn off on checking, you know, all of the... you know, different YouTube videos or whatever about it, because we didn't want anything spoiled for us. And, you know, we were all fine with that. I might fool out. And we were all fine with, you know, not checking any of the internet about it. That way we weren't, you know, we didn't spoil anything for ourselves. I, being the, you know, idiot I am, decided literally seconds before watching the movie to go and check out the iFunny. Just, oh my gosh, we were taking a crap ton of dumb damage on that. To check out iFunny and just, you know, watch some funny stuff. I was out in my truck. I got there a little bit early, so I was like, I'll just watch a little bit of it. You know, laugh a little bit, or you know, try to pass some time with it. And of course, on one of the featured, it basically said like, scroll down for a big surprise, you know, stuff like that. And me thinking what I was thinking, I was like, okay, we'll go ahead and blow them both up. Oh, yeah, okay, I timed it right. Me thinking what I was thinking was, hey, you know, this will probably just be one of those dumb, like, oh, hey, scroll down, and big surprise, and it's just something stupid. Me not, you know, figuring out, you know, what this thing was, I just go ahead and click on it, right? Scroll down, and spoiler alert for anybody who was going to actually watch Star Wars Episode 8 who has not yet, I would, you know, click off or mute. But I go and I scroll down and it says, you know, Han Solo dies. And, you know, that makes me super happy because the biggest, you know, twist or whatever of the movie was the fact that Han Solo does indeed die. So I'm super pissed because I got the fucking movie ruined for me right beforehand. So I come in and I talk to him. I'm like, hey, so I just read up that Han Solo dies. You know, this isn't great. And then one of my friends, Drayden, he sits there and he goes, oh, yeah, I got it spoiled for me like a few days ago. I was like, why didn't you tell us? He's like, well, I didn't want to like ruin it or anything. Holy shit, what is this? He is playing some fucking hardball. Um, but he tells me, oh yeah, I got spoiled, and one of our, mutual friends had ended up telling him. So I end up, Jake's like, oh yeah, I saw that this morning too on iFunny. So I'm feeling like a lot better stuff. So we start talking about it, right? And there's nothing worse than spoiling a movie for somebody. It's terrible. Don't ever fucking do it. You become an awful person whenever you do it. But we didn't know that our friend Ethan didn't know that. So as we're talking about it, right? We talk to him about, oh yeah, did you read that? This shit happened, stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I've already had it spoiled for me too. Yet he was talking about, like, that Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, shows up in the end. And he's like, yeah, I was hoping for that big reveal. And we're like, yeah, I cannot believe that, Han Solo actually dies. And it's like, ah, shit, it's time for us to go see it. He goes, wait, what? Han Solo dies? And so he gives us the face of, like, the most pissed off man in the universe. Like, this is a man who's about to slaughter us and, spread our blood over his popcorn like fucking butter. I feel terrible. The other guys, we all feel awful for spoiling this for him. And then we get to watch this movie, and he basically sits over there with a grumpy face the whole time, kind of staring us down, being like, you know what? Fuck you guys. It's still, while it wasn't the, greatest movie experience, it wasn't the most pissed off I've been at a movie. In fact, my friend Drayden, I told you guys about, we went, and us four went to watch Deadpool, right? And so we're all working super hard to get around Drayden's schedule. He plays basketball for our high school. And so we're all working super hard to try to find a good time for us to all go up there. Usually, Drayden's kind of the hardest one for us to work around, since, it's hard, you can't just reschedule basketball as it's, just basketball practices. The coach doesn't really care much for changing any of his plans, more as you change your plans. But what happens is we go and we finally find us a time to sit down and watch Deadpool. And after tons of struggling and planning, we find some time that we can all go and watch it. And he comes to tell us, like, after we watch the whole thing, that he has already seen it the day before. So apparently, while we all decided to wait our fair time to go and watch the Deadpool movie, which I am probably the biggest fan of. Shit. Whenever it comes down to it, I am arguably the biggest fan of... Shit. I say I'm the biggest fan, I can't think of it. Ryan Reynolds. I'm arguably the biggest fan of Ryan Reynolds, and, his plot to play, make a very good Deadpool movie. So, I've been looking forward to this for an extremely long time, only to, hear that, oh yeah, he could not wait for us to watch it, so he watched it, like, the night before with another friend. So apparently, it came down to the fact that he, while we were all willing to wait for a time that we could all see it together, he could not, and ended up watching it with a different friend. Was not the happiest. He does this again in a lesser degree with what was it? I think it was The Parasite. I think it's Superman v Batman, which isn't a okay. For those of you who have not watched that movie, I would not say it's a great movie or anything. I would recommend watching it though. It's not a good movie. I'm not gonna argue it is, but it's gotten a lot more slack than it deserves, I believe. Does it do as great as a job as, like, say, Avengers? or Captain America Civil War? No. Does it do a pretty good job at, you know, revealing Batman v Superman? No. However, what it does do a good job at is showing Batman be a fucking badass, and Superman also be a little bit less of a badass. But Batman's a fucking badass. I mean, there's no other way you can actually argue or fight that fact in that movie. Because he kind of has like a Hulkbuster suit. I'm taking a shit ton of terrible damage right now. He has kind of like Iron Man's Hulkbuster suit for, you know, Superman. And it looks sick as fuck. Okay, we don't have like a single key, which is god-awful. I'm hoping we can find one here. Okay, can we stop taking dumb damage? Okay, we go to our item room, definitely. I'm trying... I would like to live... Okay, it's a damage up. It's chemical peel, and it's damage up. I don't know how the damage up works on chemical peel. I don't know if it's like a damage up as in like it just helps out your damage, or if it's a damage up meaning it literally just a damage up. But it's so hard to tell because of the fact that... Really? It's so hard to tell because of the fact that it doesn't actually add to your stats or change your stats in any way. Okay, so we'll use it here. Great. We just get a lot of hosts. Perfect. I do want to tell you guys, whoever's watching, that my channel, I believe, will be more than likely primarily some indie roguelikes. I think, you know, just from playing random games, they just seem to be my favorite. Isaac, I have put in the most hours than any of my other Steam games into Isaac. I think I have almost 200 or so. Obviously, I'm no good at it, but, you know, I think I'm good enough to be able to stand half a chance in most of the runs we'll be in. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I want to take both of these items. Best way to take both of them, though. I mean, we definitely can. I think we take Dark Bum. Oh, but no! We could take Whore of Babylon, and it could give us tons of damage. The only problem is, we're going to have a red heart because we picked up this internal heart. So taking that would basically be useless for us at our current state. Which makes me sad, because it's a really good item. Okay. So we make the transition down to the next floor. Okay, still no keys whatsoever. Okay, we clear out this floor, but yeah. Games like Enter the Gungeon, Nuclear Throne, obviously Isaac being one of my, you know, my all-time favorite, I think. And I do really want to get some Zelda games in. Some of the old-timey ones, some of the just not-so-old-timey ones. Even some of the newer ones would be fun to play. Some of the not even top-down shooters, or even some of the not top-down rogue standalone, or rogue likes, you know. I think I would even be fine playing a bunch of those. Just because Zelda's probably always been one of my my favorite, you know, series as a child. You know, I played through... I have not been able to completely finish Ocarina of Time, or a lot of shit on this floor here. I have not been able to finish Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, sadly enough. However, okay, we'll beat Mom here. However, on both of those, I have started and have played through probably 30 minutes worth. Because each time I've tried to get into them or whatever, my ooh, can we actually? Let's see what we have. Yeah, penetrator shot and nod leaf. Hell no. Neither of those tickle my fancy. Nod leaf, usually a pretty good item, but only if we actually have something that's going to be great. I mean, we could nod leaf, take damage, nod leaf, and then just stay completely still and hope our fly destroys everybody, but I don't feel like doing that, you know? That just does not seem like a fun thing to watch. Hopefully this is a spirit heart for us, and you bet it is. Okay, our health's starting to look a lot better. Should I have grabbed Horo Babylon just in case? Maybe, but I feel good about how our health is right now, that I'm not going to be super upset about not grabbing it. Not to mention our damage seems to be pretty good as well. We're breaching about 10. Usually 10s whenever your damage gets about good. I mean, we have a mixture of chemical peel. You know, crickets have obviously given us a lot of damage as a multiplier there. I think it's a 2.5 times multiplier, or is it 2 and Magic Mush is the 2.5? Either or, definitely a good item to be able to just pick up. Okay, shit. Let's not take a ton of dumb damage, because even though we're in a pretty strong state, we only have to take out 2 more bosses. I would hate to have had 2 spoiled runs, especially with someone as broken, or not, I wouldn't say broken, but as strong as Azazel. Would not make me the happiest person in the world. Ooh, ringworm. What do we get with this? Okay, nothing. Thought I might have twirled my brimstone laser a little bit for us. Okay, Skull-X, definitely okay. I'm gonna take 2 really, really dumb hits. Okay, Skull-X, not that hard of a boss that I was about to say until I take the dumbest hits in the world. Okay. So we hit up his tail here. We wait for him to pop on out, and we pop a little bit of his, I was gonna say his top off, but I feel like we're aiming for the exact opposite of its top. Okay, and we finish his ass up. Nice. So we get the box, which is a key, if nothing else. Lovers, actually a really good card whenever you have Bud Friend. Grab those 2. We'll grab the full card and we'll go ahead and head down, since we are going into the 30-minute point. Doesn't make me the happiest. I wish it wasn't necessarily that long, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, nothing there. Do we use our 2 keys to walk into this? You fucking bet we do. It's 2? Do it. What do we get? Okay. And we take this. Okay, I don't know what Super Bouncy Ball does quite yet. I want to think it's just like it's a rubber submit that doesn't work every time, perhaps? But I don't know. The world, we can use this. We can run our little asses straight to that boss room. I am taking a little bit of dumb damage at this point, just because, you know, I'd hate to upload a 80-minute video just because I wanted to try to squeeze in an actual run. At least you guys can't say I'm leaving all of the losses out. I'm definitely trying to encompass this whole trip here together. Okay, Mom's Heart. We can clean up that one, clean up that one. Okay, not as strong as our first Mom fight that we had a pretty beautiful guppy with. Okay, we should still be able to beat it fairly easy here. Yeah. And of course, deal with the devil is still just trip the show. Take this, grab that, head back out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Speaking of the rubber cement, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys remember, if you like my content, you want to go ahead and subscribe, that is up to you. If you have a comment on anything or everything, you go ahead and drop one. And I want you all to have a wonderful day.